At SuperBrawl 1999, apparently Piper turned up completely wasted, and he was to wrestle Scott Hall that night. And 20 minutes before the match, he was still like unconscious backstage. So they had no idea what was going to happen, and suddenly Piper just walks down to the ring. So they don't know if he was on something or if he was fucking with people all day.
They said that it was real loose back there and guys were just drinking beer and doing what, like, it was a retirement fund for the older wrestlers. And like sometimes they wouldn't know what the hell they were doing until like 15 minutes before the show started.
Listen, somebody who I know told me that they remember the Macho Man before a match in WCW took two pills and crushed two beers because knowing that he was only going to be wrestling for like 8 minutes, knowing that they would kick in 20 minutes later, so he'd be able to party.
I
Like,
I think there's like a Sean Waltman or a Shawn Michaels story like that too, where they took a shitload of those muscle relaxants, those Somas, and they would tell the guy they were wrestling with, like, they're kicking in, it's time to go home, and then they'd end the match. And that would be the end because they'd wait for them to kick in and then they go, all right, go home, we're done. And now it's like these guys, I mean, you kind of, I mean, I know the guys now make way more money, but when you watch like the behind the scenes stuff that WWE's putting out now, it seems way more business-like and like not near as much fun as those guys back then talk about it.
oh yeah, somebody told me that if you look at those NWO segments, that the people that weren't wrestling that night are all wasted because it was just a beer bash behind
Yeah.
the scenes.